Hello guys and welcome back. I'm super excited to have you here. I got a lot planned for today. So we have to get into it right away because I am waiting on something here, waiting on an ender pearl, but there's other stuff we can do. I don't want to really waste any time today because I want to make sure it all fits. So basically what I'm trying to achieve is a solid supply of ender pearls, right? So that's going to require a way to get them. And what I was thinking was, well, hogs, the resource hogs. And to get that, we need to go ahead and make this bucket of mud, which is just water, dirt, and this ender carrot, which is kind of difficult to get in its own way. But, you know, we just have to get one ender pearl. And right now I'm trying to get that from the bonsai tree, but it's a 1% chance. Now, there is some stuff we can do while we wait for that. You saw I have like, I think it's probably a little over 20 trees over here just going away. But it's so slow, look at that. 0.1, 0.2, you know, it goes up super slow. Oh, hey. Wow. Thanks, guys. You guys are such good luck. I appreciate you. That's all on you. I'm giving you credit for that. But that means we can move on, so that's wonderful. So I was looking at a few different things. We can do a block miner. So when you have the hog, it will eventually place a truffle on the block that it's, well, digging is what it says. But if we look at this one, this is the basic one. Now it will just run all the time, but it requires bones. And we don't have bones at all. So everything else here is easy. It's these. But that's a problem because, well, I don't have that. And the next step up is the controlled. I haven't ever used this, but it's a lot easier. We can get magma cream very easily. We can get lapis, obsidian, diamonds, an observer. Super easy. It's just redstone, quartz, and cobble. So why not just go to the upgraded version, I guess. So yeah, we're gonna be going with that because I don't want to go down a whole nother trail just to get bones, and I don't want to make a mob spawner or anything like that. I really don't want to be doing that. Some other stuff I was looking at, which is deep mob learning, was, well, this, but that requires ender pearls, so that's why we're on this track. Deep mob learning, if you didn't see, is just like little statues that produce like little, I don't know what they are, to be honest, so I guess you're going to be finding out with me. But I know that we need it. I know it's important. Let's go ahead. Let's get this crafted. Let's get the bucket crafted. And we'll move on from there. Alright, so I should have everything to make this mud. So let's go ahead and make our end carrot, which requires an ender eye. We're going to need that to make the carrot. And then finally, but not least, the mud. There we go. So we can take that off. Now I need to go get a hog to put on it, but the thing is, so it has to correspond with the correct dirt type, right? It's kind of like bonsai. You know, if you're going to be expecting, you know, well, let's stick with the ender pearls, you know, all this stuff has to grow on endstone. So with that, we have to put this hog on endstone for it to dig up the truffles that we need. So I need to go ahead, I'm going to probably make, I'm going to say 6. Just so that I don't want to make too little of them, if that makes sense. So every cycle will technically get, well, 1.5. So every 2 cycles we'll get 3 ender pearls. So that shouldn't be too bad. I think that will be enough. So, and this should be easy to make more of. It's just going to take me a little bit to craft some stuff up. Not too bad. I need to go ahead, come over here and, you know, make up the end stone. I already got 1. Look at that, 5 more to go. Not too bad. Really? Okay, so all of this. So I'm getting like 1 per of whatever. And all this time, that ender pearl is the first one I got. And then I get 2 more right off the bat? That's just bad luck. That's really bad luck. I've been waiting on that for a while. Okay. That's fine. It is what it is. The game knew. But let me go ahead. I'm going to craft up all of this stuff, get this in place, and let's see if it works. Alright, so let's give this a go. I think we should have everything we need, other than the cobblestone, apparently. But that's easily done. Let's go ahead, take a look. Let's go ahead and make up 6 of these, because you know, I'm trying to get 6 hogs, and I think it's just a 1-by-1 area, because I believe that's what this one is, if I remember right, at least. Let's go ahead and make 6 of those. Voila. And I got 6 end stones, so now all we need is the resource hogs, and that's not terrible to do. We just have to go ahead and get a pig. I might actually still have a pig seed, which I do, which is beautiful. Let's go ahead. We can, this has to be done by water, I believe, or is it just on grass? I think it's just on grass, so I'll replant that way I don't have to do it later. Let's go ahead, get this going. Get out of my way, cow. Goodness, no manners. There is still a seed, cool. So I can get 2 of these guys. Oh, let's just keep going, might as well. Less breeding I have to do later. Okay, so we got 3 of them. I'm gonna go ahead, grab a bunch of bone meal, start growing these carrots as fast as I can, and then we'll get this going. Yeah, so I'm feeling like this is not gonna work, right? So here's the problem. We got these set up. They require power, and they require a lot of power. So I have one that has a tiny bit, has 9,900 RF, and if I were to turn this on, so this is, what? Yeah, it's always on, look at that go. That's a lot of power to be using, and it's not even breaking anything. That's just it being there. So I looked a little bit farther into it, right? We got a bucket of mud, which is wonderful because it takes bone blocks. I thought it was a lot more difficult than that. I thought it would actually take bones. I never looked, and that's the problem. I just assumed. This one I know for a fact is much better than those. Because we don't need anything special. We just need to break that 1 block in front of it. These are great because you can go up to a size, what, 15, 17, 19, a 19 by 19 area with a 32. So if you look at that, that's huge. It could break all of those blocks for you. So I mean, they're great if that's what you want them for. But needless to say, that's not what we want it for today. And so we'll just leave that there. I'm gonna go ahead and make a few of these. I want at least 2 probably of the bone block guys. I still have to make these guys grow up, probably breed them, stuff like that. So I got a little bit of time in between. Look at that, our first bones. Sweet. So that means that we can definitely go ahead and get this started. I went ahead and made a little setup that they won't move as long as they're on dirt. Or like as long as they're on diggable surface, they will not move. They'll just stay there. So they won't wander. So you don't have to worry about caging them or anything. This is just purely aesthetics for me. And we're going to be putting in a vacuum hopper. I didn't get that in there, but let's look up vacuum. Alright, so I've run into another problem. Now it's not too bad actually. We just got to do a little vanilla stuff. Kind of like what we did here with the furnaces. Since we don't have any great options for, you know, smelting a lot of stuff, we made that. Now I don't have a way to absorb stuff, meaning like I can't just pick up items that are on the ground because absorption hoppers are blocked by our prestige system, so we can't really get into that right now. So what I'm gonna do is basically just push a hopper minecart into its own block. That way we can absorb it for now until we are able to unlock that. And face it inwards, we need a block on the outside. I already broke the rail underneath. We're gonna need a power source. Voila. I'm glad that works. I was really afraid that modded would have blocked it, but they didn't. And that works really well. That allows you to just be able to toss anything on top of the block and it'll get absorbed into this chest. So it's gonna go through that hopper minecart into that hopper into the chest. Do we have everything? Yes, we do. We have it all, except for the bones, of course, but that will come in time. I'm gonna be slowly collecting those as we move on and so forth. So let's go ahead. Let's get this one placed in like that. Let's get one. Come on. Oh, you're standing on top of it. Scooch. There we go. All right. And voila. Now it is automated. It doesn't take any power. So that's the main reason why I wanted to use it. And there we go. I already broke one. That's why it's in there. But now I can just continue on making these. I'm going to be breeding up some more pigs, moving them over here slowly. I doubt we'll need 6 now that I'm thinking about it, because that's going to be pretty quick, especially if we're not needing them for a while. It's kind of just like the bonsai trees. It's not like you need 80 of each tree, because eventually you'll get everything you need and want. But doing this is not for me. I need something like this where it's just automated. Look at that. That's so nice. One more and we can make our ender pearl. It'll be amazing. This was worth it. This is the best way to go. But guys, I know this is a shorter episode, but this is what I had planned for today, and it did take me quite a while to do this. So guys, next episode, we're going to be jumping into some big stuff with mob learning and whatnot. I have a lot of research to do on that. So I hope you stick around for it, and I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, leave me a comment, leave me a like. If you really liked it, subscribe. We're at 100 or 415 subscribers right now at the time of recording. So I'm excited about that. I hope you are too. And until next time, guys, bye.